Solve the following equation. When solving polynomial equations, our first step is to set one whole side equal to 0. As you can see, we have 4y cubed on the left-hand side. We will bring it to the right-hand side and get powers in descending order set equal to 0. Notice the 4y cubed here has been moved and has been placed between 4y to the fourth and 48y to the second. Also notice that the sign has changed. It was positive on the left and now is a negative on the right. What we will now do is factor the right side. The first law of factoring says to factor out common factors. The biggest number that can come out of all three numbers here is 4. The largest y that can come out of all three spots is y squared. We now must figure out 4y squared times what will equal 4y to the fourth. That will be y squared. 4y squared times what will equal a negative 4y cubed, and that would be negative y, or negative y to the first, they are the same, and then 4y squared times the last spot will equal negative 48y squared, and that would be negative 12. Now that we have it factored, at least the beginning part, we need to look at what's left over and see if it will factor again. This trinomial does factor. It factors into y minus 4y plus 3. Now that we have it totally factored, we will set each portion of the factored part set equal to 0. In other words, if these three things multiply out to equal 0, one of them has to be 0, and we do not know which one. So it could be either the 4y squared equals 0, y minus 4 equals 0, or y plus 3 equals 0. Now we simply solve each part. To solve the first equation, we would be dividing both sides by 4, which now means that y squared equals 0, or y equals 0. To solve this one, we will add 4 to both sides, and y would equal just 4. And to solve the last one, just like the previous one, we will add negative 3 to both sides, and the answer is simply negative 3. And so the solution is 0, 4, negative 3.